Rome, year 170. A war camp on the frozen Danube. An emperor writes by lamplight, not for readers, but for himself. His name is Marcus Aurelius. Plague kills thousands around him. Enemies press the border. His own body is failing. He writes 12 books of private notes. He calls them To Myself. We call them meditations. They were never meant for us to read. That is exactly why they still work. Today, we look at resilience through his eyes and through two other teachers of the same school, Epictetus and Seneca. 5 teachings, practical, tested, and still standing 2,000 years later. Epictetus was born a slave. He owned nothing, not even his own body, yet he taught that no one could touch his mind. His central teaching is simple. Some things are within our power. Most things are not. Our judgments, our choices, our responses belong to us. Everything else, other people's opinions, our health, our reputation, does not. Marcus copied this teaching into his own notebook, almost word for word. He repeats it constantly, as if he needed the reminder daily. Consider a modern version. Your flight is cancelled. The cancellation is not yours to control. Your reaction is. One traveller shouts at the desk clerk. Another opens a book and waits. Same event, 2 different outcomes, decided entirely by where each person placed their attention. Marcus ruled the most powerful empire on earth. He could have anything. He chose to want almost nothing. For the Stoics, wealth, health, and status are indifferent. Not bad, not good, simply not the point. Only virtue counts as a true good. Courage, justice, wisdom, and self-control. Marcus writes that a good character is the one possession no plague, no enemy, and no emperor above him could ever seize. Think of 2 doctors during an outbreak. One flees to protect his own comfort. The other stays and treats the sick, knowing the risk. Their bank accounts may end up equal. Their character never will. That difference, Marcus would say, is the only wealth that survives a crisis. Seneca wrote letters to his friend Lucilius on how to face an uncertain life, including his own approaching death under a hostile emperor. He did not ask for a different fate. He asked for the strength to meet the one he had. Marcus takes this further. He tells himself to love whatever happens, not merely tolerate it. Not because hardship feels good, but because resisting reality wastes energy reality does not need. Picture a farmer during a drought. He cannot argue the sky into raining. He can still choose how he farms the land in front of him. Amor fati is not passive surrender. It is refusing to fight battles that were never available to win in the first place. The Stoics placed reason, what they called logos, above emotion as our guide. Not because feelings are worthless, but because feelings react while reason evaluates. Marcus faced betrayal from a trusted general during his reign. His notebooks show no rage, only a cold, careful sorting of what to do next. He reminds himself each morning that difficult people will appear that day, and reason must meet them, not temper. Think of a ship's captain in a storm. Panic grips the deck. The captain still checks the compass before giving any order. Reason is that compass. It does not stop the storm. It keeps the course steady inside it. Marcus wrote his private notes while commanding an army, often within reach of death himself. He reminds himself constantly that life is short, and pretending otherwise wastes the time he has. This is not despair. It is clarity. Knowing an ending exists sharpens how a person spends today. Seneca makes the same point in his letters, warning that most people waste life as if they had another one waiting in reserve. Consider someone who postpones an honest conversation for years, assuming tomorrow is guaranteed. A Stoic keeps death close, not to fear it. but to stop delaying what matters. That awareness turns ordinary Tuesday afternoons into something worth taking seriously. Marcus Aurelius never finished his notebooks expecting an audience. He simply kept returning to the same 5 ideas, day after difficult day. Control what is yours. Value character above circumstance. Accept what arrives. Let reason lead. Remember the clock is running. None of this removes hardship from a life. It was never meant to. What it offers instead is steadiness inside hardship, the kind an emperor on a frozen river once needed, and the kind any of us can still use now.